ask you this. This would we got a famous questions that we ask everybody, especially for the dudes that been in state and federal prison, right?
That's right. You ain't got that many niggas that did that.
Well, yeah. The few that been up here on this couch so far have been, but you're right. It's not many that did it. But because I've never been to the state, I only been to the feds. Right. I'm quite sure you've seen your fair share of violence. Dudes in there getting at it, fighting.
Correct.
State and feds, right?
Right.
Now, I want to ask you this. If you was into it with a dude in federal custody, right?
Right.
You and a dude, y'all having words back and forth,
right.
But y'all squash it somehow, some way. Dudes calm it down, you squash it. You believe he squashed it, he believe you squashed it. You might go over and be watching some TV or something. Unbeknown to you, dude, he really mad still.
Right.
And if he was creeping up behind you, and he either had a choice of weapon that you can pick, either lock and sock or that knife, which one would you rather him attack you with?
Gotta say the knife.
Why is that? Why is that?
That lock ain't no joke.
Boy, and I don't laugh because it's just funny because
a nigga gotta know how to use that knife.
Right.
A nigga got, and then I got that lock ain't no joke.
It made you stop and think about it again.
Lock ain't no joke.
I seen a lock man turn a dude. He was black. He thought he was white when he woke up. He's like, I'm a white man. I'm like, dang.
I'm serious. I done seen that lock put some shit to work. Like,
man, that lock will.
But I don't let a nigga in prison know this though.
Yeah, that's why I ask these questions for the outside audience to be like, for these dudes that's out here stepping and they think they playing around and they might not never get caught by the cops. That's cool. I don't knock what you do. We bring you this message at an alarming rate to show y'all what's going on, not glorifying what's going on, but to let you know this is happening right now in there. As we speak, somebody's probably getting locked inside. They got a bunch of jails that they're building every day. This thing ain't planning on closing no time soon.
Now, Allah give victory to the Muslim.
I mean.
Wow. So, being in the feds, right? And you mentioned, a lot of things that go on inside these systems, the prison systems. What was the biggest loss you think you took, like, being in there?
I say the biggest loss. I can't say one. I gotta be able to put two to answer that question, because one is friendships. I lost a lot of friendships.
You do that.
I lost my little babies. I lost my 21 Savages. I lost a lot of good people that I really love. I think I even lost Lucci. You smell me? I lost a lot of good men. You know what I'm saying? Through this shit, because if I wouldn't never went through that bullshit, because in my life I always had niggas that take charges for me. You smell me? So like, even in the feds, whenever the police came in the room, I made sure my roommate was a nigga that gonna take my phone charge.
Exactly.
So like, I think going through all that bullshit, they don't know. Like what me and you saying, why am nobody ain't gonna know what the fuck you saying? Because they ain't been there.
Exactly.
And if you ain't been in no drug empire where you had niggas that were gonna take the charge for you when they came in them houses, you wanna know that nigga while we in the car, if he said that gun his and I said that gun his, that was our agreement. That was already said beforehand, nigga. You gonna take that charge or don't get in the fucking car with me, or don't even work for me,
exactly,
or don't get in the cell with me. Whatever we doing in life. If I'm handling the business and I'm the man that's feeding the village, nigga, when it's time to goddamn stand up, you gotta stand up. Because if they knock the head out, the whole body fall. So I got to say, like, throughout that whole federal situation, my biggest loss to me was my friendships.
And you think it came from, because I know it's like I believe like a phone call, something like you had, and they try to say that you wasn't right. You think that affected your friendships and with people out here?
Of course. I mean, I think that now with other phone calls coming out with other people,
Yeah.
and other interviews coming out with other people, like Thug himself. I think that showed that, to me, the friendship wasn't really a massive friendship if you trying to say you cut me off for this, but you fucking with Butterdom and they did that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I think that was what, and Misery need company, and I ain't trying to bring Thug down. I wish that shit wouldn't have never happened with him, period.
Mm-hmm.
But it did put a light on, like, nigga, it got to be something else you got against me, because your mans and them really did that. Nobody, even in 21 Savage interviews, and nobody was able to identify a person that Ralo was supposed to have told on. Even the person that they was trying to say I told on came forth and said I ain't tell on. And I had nothing to do with his shit whatsoever. But yeah, I think that what put that in. And then the way he edited the phone call, you smell me? He edited. I'm saying I'm paying a nigga $400,000 to take charge because I was willing to do that. You smell me? And I ended up spending some of the money because it didn't go through. But I gave some money up front for it to even try to happen. Mm-hmm. I lost a lot of after losing all these loads, nigga, I'm fucked up now. So I'm sending out my last money trying to get out of jail. Yeah. And then nigga was running off on me. So hell yeah, I'm like, hey, I gotta get out. Cause in my head, I'm like, when I get out, I'm finna kill all these niggas that owe me my money. But I end up having to change the heart. Alhamdulillah. I came home and I ran it up. God bless me. But yeah, that definitely put it in out.
What about, like, we got this thing we talk about, because a lot of times, you can be in there and you can have a significant other out here, and the drama that goes on with them can devastate you too. Did you ever experience that, like, being in there and having a significant other?
I can't ever ask no woman to do no time with me. So if I would have got anything above what I got, or even if because I stayed in trial, I stayed in pre-trial for like 4 years. You smell me? So by the time I took my 8 years, I ain't had number 2 year left. You smell me? So like, if perhaps I would have got my 8 years the first day, I wouldn't have ever even thought about a woman coming to see me, visit me, no significant other shit.
Yeah,
I ain't finna do that. I wasn't on that type of time. Like, I just can't stop or even be a burn on another person's life. So I leave that pussy at the gate.
Yeah. You better than me. I'm a love bug. I was in there crying like a mug. Boy, my girl left me, and I had damn near 40 years. I mean, man, I was young though. Like, I go in that joint, and my thing is I'm all over the place, and then I really didn't understand.
Nigga, you got 40 years. You supposed to cry.
Well, listen, but the crazy part is I cried about her more than I cried about the time. I didn't care about I was young. I'm 19. I didn't care about the time. I'm like, where's my girl at? What is she doing? Why is she ain't answering this phone?
I thought I lived the best life. I thought life was over with for me. Like, I thought this is what this shit come with.
Right.
This shit come with you getting a lot of money and you going to prison for the rest of your life. So
that just it hurts me when you say that, boy. It give me butterfly. I'm cool, boy.
That's what I was set up to think. That's just what I seen all my life.
Right.
So it went to me like, okay, I respect the game. Like, nigga, I played the game how I go. Like, this is what the game was. Like, nigga, in every aspect, I played it. I ain't never ran off on the plug. I ain't never goddamn sent my plug to jail. When I got locked up, I ain't tell on him and sent him to prison for the rest of his life. He actually died while I was in prison. But nigga, whatever it was in life, I ain't never go rob no nigga. I broke in a nigga house to steal his dope to get back on my feet. But shit, even him, I want to give him some money right now.
Exactly.
But I needed some money, so like, I ain't really did too much lame shit in the streets. So I respected the game for what the game's supposed to be. And to me, that's a part of the game. You run this shit up. If you get caught, you know what this shit come with. And leave the draws at the gate.
See, we know that, but a lot of people, man, a lot of the youth nowadays, they don't know, Lo. They don't know, Ralo. They out here just doing stuff. Soon as they get the whim or they just doing it. And then now they in prison.
I learned, like, to me, like, I look at this shit like going to the feds taught me this, and I don't really. If you want this shit, I give it to you. You smell me like you gotta show me you want it. You smell me like what I'm saying is I believe that okay, y'all in Philly, this is my Philly alliances.
Mm-hmm.
These are the kings up in Philly that I'ma deal with. So forth in Alabama, Louisiana, wherever. I believe in alliances. I'm still fucked up by the feds. Well, okay, we got this oath. This what we do together. We gonna make us some money together. So any YN or anybody in the way or wherever the fuck they think, really, I be like, fuck them.
Right.
Like, it's some young niggas out here that gonna do right.
It is.
It's some young niggas out here that we can put up on our wing and show them the way that'll take our place. Like, I don't even, if they on some more shit and they don't want to listen and believe in what a nigga got going on, then they in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck them. You smell me? Like, I ain't got, my patience I got too thin. Like, I ain't dealing with no nigga that don't want to do nothing right in life.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he young, old, because we got a couple old niggas
Yeah.
that's on that type of time too. So
A lot of old niggas, if you ask me.
So I can't even blame it on the youth. I feel like it's more youth that'll listen than the old niggas that's in their ways.
Absolutely. And I'm going to go further as I was one of them old niggas, man. I came home mad at the world. If it wasn't for my brother done held me down all that time in there. I done went back recently and just did 18 months for a gun violation.
Kind of lie. He could have career.
Yeah. He paid for the lawyer for me. Off of stuff that he ain't got nothing to do with because I ain't got no patience. Because all I know is back in the day and what we did and how we come up.
Righteous.
Even with this right now of bringing the awareness all from him. I think the younger crowd need to have a person that they respect and look up to that's telling them the message. Because if they don't respect you, they ain't gonna never listen to that, man. And look, me, I'm an older man. I'm 45 years old.
Mashallah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the first one. Before I put blame on anybody else, I'll be the first one to take the blame first before I go ahead and start talking. Been like that all my life. But everybody got to know when is it over? You get to that point like, yo, I'm right now, I'm cool. Everything legit. I ain't got to cut no corners.
Righteous. But I think with that, when I was in the Feds, a nigga told me a wise man learn from other people's mistakes and not their own mistakes. And that's something that need to be applied. You smell me?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Hey, I go open that door. They don't know they coded that door. Let them in so they can go upstairs. But yeah, that awareness, and I don't even now in your aspect of spreading awareness is alhamdulillah. But me more so, I look at this shit like we reaching out to people that want the same shit that we want.
Mm-hmm.
And we're coming together and trying to put this shit together and linking up because our viewers should be of us. Like we should have the same motherfucking, like, with all the motherfuckers that want to do the right thing in life, we should have millions of viewers that's looking at this shit.
Exactly.
Over and over.
I agree.
Over and over. And even if you might giving money or giving money, just the views that they continue to send your way is helping you with your platform.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. So like, cause I ignore, like, I stay away from all the negativity and all the bullshit. Like, if I see some bullshit, I either go the other way or I tell them, hey, kick them out.
Yeah.
Even in the dorm. If you come in my motherfucking dorm and you on some bullshit, you gotta pack it up.
Yeah.
You gotta go. I don't got no room for bullshit, nigga. I just did too much time. I lost too many millions.
Yeah.
That's just what I lost on the planes, and then they took all my accounts, my cars, my apartments, my friend. Nigga, I took too many losses to even deal with trying to make a nigga do right. Okay, I come to you and I talk to you, and if you want to do the right thing, but you fuck up, then I still work with you. But if you study showing me like, man, fuck, you saying fuck me? Man,
yeah, exactly.
Please, all right. Assalamu alaikum.